everyone. I'm Sean Cunningham. Ready to go on an adventure in Aroostook County? Well, let's head north to Limestone, to the old Loring Air Force Base, and be on the lookout for Maine wildlife that'll capture your imagination and curiosity. Looking for a dayside getaway? Then hop in your vehicle and head north to Limestone and the old Loring Air Force Base to here, the Aroostook National Wildlife Refuge. Me and the fam did so just a few weeks ago during their open house, and believe me, it didn't disappoint.
Today is our annual open house. We try and have it once a year in November. It's a chance for people who are friends of the refuge to come and pay their dues and just come and see what we have new in our gift shop and see what's going on, new exhibits that we have, or anything that's happened over the past year.
The Aroostook National Wildlife Refuge was established back in 1998. At that time, it had just nearly 5,000 acres transferred from the U.S. Air Force to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. But since then, it's grown to so much more.
The land was given to us by the Air Force when they left, about 5,000 acres. We now are up to about 7,000 acres with easements and stuff like that. And we're open all year round so that you can walk the trails in the summertime. In the wintertime, you can cross-country ski or snowshoe. Wow. We're divided in two parts. We have the east side and the west side. East side is a little bit more groomed and we have a lot of nice trails, but on the west side, we have ponds and places for wildlife and picnic areas and things like that. And so it's a great place to come and visit.
It's a natural wonder that's managed as part of the Northern Maine National Wildlife Refuge complex, which also includes Moosehorn and Sunkays Meadow. Before you trek out into the spacious land, stop in and check out the visitor center to see creatures big and small and learn about the habitats they call home. But make no mistake, many of these furry friends can be found in actuality anywhere at the refuge.
Remember, we're not a zoo, so you might find them in the first thing in the morning or later in the evening, but you could find, especially over on the other side, otters, ducks, Canada geese, things like that. Here on this side, walking the trails, you might find a fox. Every once in a while, we see a moose out by our stein, which is very rare, but we do find them.
Then it's off for our nature discovery tour. A huge draw for visitors are these abandoned military bunkers. Most refuge lands were once part of the Loring Air Force Base that was a critical military facility throughout the Cold War. The Strategic Air Command was stationed at the base from 1950 to 1994, flying long-range bombers capable of delivering nuclear weapons. But history aside, Reinhardt says the land provides a mental space of inner calm and tranquility.
Well, like everything else, nature is rejuvenating. People need to get out in nature, to get away from the machines, get away from the telephone, get away from the TV.
How do you think it makes you feel? Just walking out on the trails in this natural beauty. What do you think it does for people's spirits in your mind?
I think it does a lot. People will come back in after they've been on the trail and say, it was so quiet, or it was so peaceful, or I saw a blue jay, or whatever it is, it just makes them feel happy because it's quiet and it's peaceful.
She says this particular site is a destination refuge, meaning it's a boon for tourism. It's also a place people who might have lived here when the base was a busy hub actually return to their roots, if only for a visit.
People who were stationed here in the Air Force come back to see what it's like now. I had one woman who was born here. She was 6 months old when they left. She wanted to know where she was born. So they came back to the Air Force, come back to Limestone to see where she was born.
And whether you knew this wildlife refuge was here all along or just learned about it recently, she says all are welcome to come visit, walk or drive the trails, and spread the word that this natural wonder is here.
How can people support your effort?
The people can support our effort by coming to visit us for sure. They can become a friend of the refuge, which is a very reasonable price. And just spread the word to other people that we are here and come visit us.
You can learn more about the Aroostook National Wildlife Refuge at the end of the segment. And remember, the only way you can learn about all the things you can see, do, and enjoy here is by having an adventure in Aroostook County. See you next time.